devil is attacking men's ego right now. And it's clear as day. And God got me back with this message because it's a very important message right now. I don't know who needs to hear this word. Pay attention. The enemy will attack somebody who is really, really weak in the spirit, who does not have a relationship with God, who may have been raised up with somebody who maybe had took advantage of them when he was a child, he was taken advantage of. And people grow up as adults. Trust me, hear what I'm telling you. People will grow up as adults and you'll be wondering why, like, hey, why is it that a certain person may act a certain way or whatnot, or be a certain way or whatnot? And let me tell you right now, he's attacking the person's ego. It doesn't have to just be a man, but men in general, men and women. The devil wants people to be prideful right now. The devil wants people to not put their pride to the side right now. And this is a big deal. Trust me. It's big. Like, right now, God is paying attention to the people who is being very, very patient right now. Who is forgiving people. Nobody's perfect. You don't know what type of test God may have you on that day, that week, that month, that year. But trust me, God is constantly testing us, and we are all, treated differently. You got to realize that you can't expect God to discipline you the way He disciplines somebody else's life. You got to pay attention to the factors that play a part. The person's age. Yes, where you're at in your life. If you're not 60 and you're 16, there's two different ages, there's two different experiences, two different comprehensions, and two different type of intelligence. Young people can be intelligent too, but it could be because they're more present, because they're younger. When you're younger, a younger person is more present than an older person because they already have more time here that they're going to have to spend if they get that opportunity to, if God allows them that opportunity to. And older people have an advantage because why? They have more experience. So they're more wiser on the decisions that they make. God blessed them with the experience to give them the wisdom. And what gives them even more wisdom, Proverbs tell us, is just the fear of God. So it takes people sometimes a long time to even acknowledge there's a God. Because they allow the childish ways to get and interfere with their concept and their thinking skills. And you don't want to wait until it's too late. I realize God allows us to do certain things. God open opportunities for us. And God will really bless you when you do the right thing. You can't listen to people who just want to be a part of the world, who want to keep you in that sinful lifestyle. Because the truth is, we really got to turn away from sin. We got to go cold turkey. And that's the problem. We got to go cold turkey. We can't think that, oh, we could just do a little bit of this and be lukewarm and do a little bit of that. The truth is, we really can't. Trust me. I've been there. I'm not even going to lie to you. I fell a few times in my past, and I could tell you, in that process of changing, the only time that I was able to ever change is with Christ. Open up the Bible, taking my time to really separate myself from these things that's not really benefiting my life. Because the devil loves that idle mind. That devil's going to try to pull you in right now. I just want to encourage y'all right now. The devil loves to attack the ego. The devil loves to attack the man who feels like he has all the answers. Trust me. There's always going to be that person around you that got all the answers, that wants to prove him or herself, and they have nothing to even prove. They got nothing. They're bluffing usually. They just want to be the one to have the answer. And you got to be careful with these people. Because sometimes some people not just have the answer. It's not that they want to have the answer. They just want to be in control. They want to try to bully you into believing that they can tell you what to do or how to do something, or that you have to listen to them in some way, shape, or form. No. Don't let these narcissistic individuals attack you. I don't know what this video is for, but I want to encourage you. Trust me. These people are edging God out. The devil loves to use people who are not aware of their ego and their super ego. And the devil is working in this timing right now on people's ego. Trust me, people don't put their pride to the side. You got people arguing with, each other, who've been around each other for years, who work things out. But you see what the issue is. People love to compare, contrast things that don't need to be compared and contrast. We just got to focus on our overall life and our position with God right now. Trust me, that's what God has called us to do. And people are going to be confused. They're going to talk about you. They're going to judge you. But I'm going to tell you right now, God is watching. And this, none of us are perfect. But I promise you this right now. As long as you allow yourself to be aware of these super ego, people who allow themselves to allow that super ego to get in the way of the love that they need to have, that God has called us to obtain, which is to love thy neighbor, which is to, forgive each other for we know not, and forgive people for we know not what they do, for they know not what they do. Correction. We need to know to forgive people, for they know not what they do. Meaning that when things happen, it doesn't mean we have to always get revenge and go back. It comes a time where you have to put away with childish things and realize that some people are just unaware of the consequences that they're going to have to face in their life later on in life. It may not be when they're 26 or when they're 36 or 60, but it can be it could be 65. It could be when they're, the year after they do it. You don't know what God is doing to discipline somebody, but God is disciplining people. It's the grace of God we get through. It's the grace of God we get past problems at all times and different times in our life. But that devil is attacking, and he's using people who have so much pride right now. And the Bible says that pride comes before the fall. In other words. So you just got to understand that these people will be revealed to you in this time. God has probably shown you, or he is about to show you somebody, or multiple people. And you got to understand, once you see what somebody is, trust me, you have to believe it. God will show you. A lot of our problem right now is I see people not accepting what they learn about people. People get their hopes up. They judge, and they think they know people before they get to know people. The devil loves attacking people's reading skills, their judgment skills. He loves it because he knows people are going to try to judge according to what they believe, as opposed to what God is showing us in life and what he's told us in the word, if you've allowed yourself to obtain that much understanding and comprehension that God has put in the word, in Proverbs, about wisdom, about forgiveness, about patience, and things of whatnot. You have to understand something, chosen ones. The enemy will constantly plot. But remember, when you're on the verge of success, when you're on the verge of overcoming and taking things to the next level in your life, before that breakthrough comes through, you have to understand something. And here it is. And know this, chosen ones. Trust me. You will see egos collide. It's going to be around you. It's going to be in front of you. And sometimes you're going to have people try to collide the ego with you. And you have to be prepared. And these people are going to begin to realize how you're not allowing their ego to interfere with the plans that God has. And God is not allowing it in this season. There's times where they used to. Certain people could get really close to you and find that. But now in this time, it's not happening. And I think this is where people fail. This is where people is losing themselves. It's because they're having a hard time accepting the truth of God. It's love. And that God is going to take care of his people. And there's nothing nobody can do about it. You can walk around with hate and hate on somebody for doing good, having something you don't have. Because they may be joyful, they may have a smile on their face, they may be doing something that they love to do, they may have succeeded, but you got to realize something. All you do is take away from the focus that you could have put in to actually make whatever problem you have better or completely fixed. You take away from the time of healing that God is trying to give us. I don't know what this word is for, but I pray for chosen ones out there. I'm back with this word because I know that it's important that we continue to share love every day. And you know, it's been a little while since I've been out here, and it's kind of dawned on me. I'm like, I felt bad. I'm like, wow, I really need to put my videos back up. I got a couple of vids I haven't posted in a while, but a couple of messages I really wanted to share with y'all. You know, thanks for tuning into my channel. Thanks for the people who did subscribe and been patient with me. God's got me on the journey. He's doing work on me. You know, like, we're growing together. So I love when people would comment and reach out to me. Like, it really means a lot. Because at the end of the day, y'all don't know. Sometimes I need support, y'all. Like, I need prayer. I need things too. So don't be afraid to support a brother. You know, I'm a work in progress just like anybody else. I don't know what this word is for, but I hope that it resonates. It's Just Righteous Water Flows. Peace and love. I am out with some more positive content. Be back soon, y'all. Love.